Hey friends, Daryl here. I'm the founder of Long Wealth Capital. Now in this video, I'm answering some of the most direct and honest questions we get all the time. Is this legit? Why don't we give financial advice? Why can't you just hand us your portfolio and let us trade it? And how are we different from all the other trading education platforms out there? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'll walk you through the real answers. I'll show you how our system works, how we build trust, and how we've been able to help thousands of people trading undervalued stocks using AI without risking their life savings. If you're skeptical or on the fence, this is the video you need to watch all the way through. Let's start with the big one. Is Long Wealth Capital legit? And can we actually deliver? Yes, we are legit, and yes, we deliver results, but not in the way most people expect.
I was up over 45%, and that was in 8 months.
8 months, 45%.
Yeah. Just in the last 2 days, we made over $50,000 in UNH. It's been a godsend.
I only just recently started, about the start of January and stuff, so we're about 8 months in. Just recently hit into around the 10,000 range.
Very nice.
And stuff. And like I said, we started out with, about $50 or so, and just really kind of been following in the example from Daryl and everything.
Amazing. So you just started with like $50. Now you're making couple hundreds in your positions, thousands in your positions. So
Yep, exactly.
Very
like I
nice.
said.
Here's what Keone had to say. Daryl and the team have been nothing but supportive throughout my trading journey. The system is straightforward, and if you have the discipline, it's a great place to start. Even in a volatile market, I've seen strong gains over the past 1.5 years. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, just consistent, steady growth. Members have consistently said they've earned back multiples of what they invested with us. But let me be clear, we don't promise quick wins or overnight wealth. What we promise is that if you show up, follow the system, ask questions, and take action, you will learn how to trade with confidence. That is our mission, and we've built real systems to back it up. Every member gets a clear roadmap. You're never left guessing what to do next. You also get a dedicated mentor, a real person, not a chatbot. Someone who checks in when you're stuck and pushes you forward when you're not moved. Here's what one member said. Long Wealth is a resource worth investing in. What felt overwhelming became more attainable, and it is those one-on-one calls and group calls that help keep me running. Daryl makes it a point to address all concerns and builds a team that brings you to succeed in your journey. His group calls are very current. In real time, I've come so far making my 3, 5, and even more roughly 10 to 12% profits wins. Daryl and his whole team are attentive, informative, and are there for you 100%. My journey is still going, and I'm keeping my stride. I personally oversee the educational frameworks, update them based on market shifts, and train our mentors to make sure the knowledge flows clearly. We track progress in real time. If you're stuck on step 2 for 2 weeks, you'll hear from us not with spam, but with a real check-in. Hey, how can we help? We build relationships because we know the only thing more valuable than information is accountability. That is the difference between watching videos and actually transforming your skill set. The next question is, why do we keep saying this isn't financial advice? I get it. You're probably thinking, if you know so much, just tell me what stock to buy. That sounds easy, but here is the truth. If we give you direct buy and sell instructions, we'd be acting as financial advisors, and that's not what we are. We're educators, we're strategists, we're traders, but we are not licensed to tell you what to buy, how much to invest, or when to sell. And trust me, you don't want someone doing that without knowing your full financial picture, your income, your debt, your goals, and your timeline. Without that context, giving financial advice isn't just unhelpful, it's dangerous. That's how most people get burned. What we do instead is teach you how to think like a proper value investor and trader. We teach you the frameworks. We teach you how to analyze risk management. We teach you entry and exit strategies, portfolio allocation, and how to find undervalued stocks. So instead of blindly following a pick, you'll know how to evaluate one. That way, when the market shifts, you're not lost or panicking, you're adjusting, just like we do. Third, why can't you just give us the money and manage it for us? The short answer, because it would destroy the entire point of what we do. Our mission isn't to create dependency. It's to build autonomy. If we manage your account, sure, it might feel easier in the short term, but long term, you'd be stuck in the same place, not knowing why your portfolio is up or down, not understanding your strategy, and worst of all, not being in control. Trading is about ownership. You control the keys, you decide when to enter or exit. If we took that away, you'd never learn. Instead, we walk you through the process of building your own portfolio. We show you how to plan entries and exits. We teach you how to allocate across safer setups. We teach you to think in cycles, not headlines. That's how you get true empowerment. not dependency. Fourth, what makes Long Wealth Capital different from competitors? There are a lot of trading platforms out there. Some are free Discord groups, others sell short-form video courses, some run quick boot camps. The difference is this: most focus on content, we focus on outcomes. At Long Wealth Capital, the videos are just the starting point. The mentorship is what matters. That one-on-one relationship with a dedicated guide who knows your journey, sees your trades, and gives you feedback based on your real progress. Other programs hand you a few hours of video and just disappear. We do the opposite. We track progress. We run live sessions. We review stocks together. We send updates. We follow up. You're not left on your own. That's why members who tried multiple other programs before us all say the same thing. He even said, I'm constantly amazed at what they do to help traders grow with their strategies and tools.
I was really skeptical about this. So I would say like it's legit. It's not fake. Thank you for like teaching us. Yeah, it's really a good experience.
It's something that everybody should be doing. I mean, literally everybody should be doing, because I put my money in the bank and they're using my money to invest in stocks. Why can't I do it?
I guess what really brought me into this program was your honesty.
I want to say, well, thank you for making such an organized program. You explained everything beautifully.
You know, it's very valuable. You kind of get in, you get like the baseline knowledge of how money works, and then it's also like a really cool perspective on how like the world works.
Don't even think about it. I mean, just do it and like really like push through the modules. Take as many notes as possible, and don't be afraid to execute.
It's only been like maybe 3 weeks. And so for me personally, making like $1,000, within that time is huge for me.
I would recommend to everyone. Actually, I've recommended to some of my friends already.
And finally, what about the Trustpilot reviews? Good question. Fake reviews are everywhere. AI can spin testimonials in seconds. Here's how we handle it. Our Trustpilot reviews are verified. We only send the link to real members who are in our program. That's why so many reviews mention mentors by name, talk about specific trades, and describe both struggles and wins. That level of detail can't be faked. Are we perfect? No. Some people fall behind, some struggle, but we don't leave them hanging. We follow up, we reach out, we bring them back into the flow. That's why our reviews feel authentic, because they are. Look, trading education has a credibility problem. Scams are everywhere. Hype is everywhere. People are right to be skeptical. That's why we don't make wild promises. We make one simple promise. If you show up, we'll meet you halfway. We'll give you the education, mentorship, and accountability that you need to grow as a trader. No fluff, no shortcuts, just a real system that works. So you've been wondering whether to join? I hope this cleared things up. You don't need blind faith. You need results, and that's exactly what we're here to help you get. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your questions. I'll be in the replies. Catch you in the next one, my friends. Stay disciplined, stay consistent, and always trade smart.